All right, so the next step after you have your triangle traced all the way around is to do your lines. Real quick about tracing your triangle though. Can I borrow a piece of carbon paper? I'm going to show you guys on the back. So do you see how this is a vertical and horizontal, and you're actually making like a 6x6 square? If you take this and line it up right on your axis, so your vertical and horizontal, every time really perfectly, you're not going to have much overlapping. I hope those of you that aren't bothering to watch don't need to know any of this, okay? So then when I flip it, make sure you're not sliding off to the side. Like it should be right along the edge. Here, here, and your diagonal. This should be a continuation of this line, okay? So, I've traced them. But let's say I have, I don't know, like things overlapping here or big spaces in between. And since I had such a small name, 4 letters, I don't have a whole lot of that going on. I mean, besides the fact that I'm so good at this. But, you guys, that was a joke. You're allowed to laugh. If you do have areas that are overlapping, so these are no longer individual H's. Think of them as this new shape. I'm going to now trace all my lines as a shape. Ignore that. It's not going to be a big deal in the grand scheme of things because we're going to end up coloring it. So if you have areas that aren't coming together, not a big deal. Make them come together. So now the outside of what was a T is now creating a frame that's going to go all the way around my composition. Okay, what was now the inside of my T is going to be an interior, basically frame or border on the inside of my composition. So this is one long line. Don't think of it as a T anymore. When you are all done tracing, I mean all the lines, your mistake lines you don't have to trace. If it's a mistake, like my overlaps, don't trace it, right? When you're all done tracing, you may start coloring. However, this is, I'm calling it like the kaleidoscope or a radial design. So if I make these E's pink, these E's, and these E's need to be pink. If this figure 8 shape here is blue, 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 blue. Okay? You're gonna have 4 of it all the way around. You can't mix and match that. You will also be coloring the majority of your background. So this area in here would get colored. This would get colored. Area behind here might get colored. If I decide to have, oh no, I guess it would blend in. I was gonna say maybe my E's cut off this little area in here could be a different color. But you are going to use markers. If you get stopped before you finish copying or doing that color all the way around. Say it's the end of class and I'm using plum. I'm not gonna see you, or I might not see you for several weeks. So when you stop on the back, not only should your name and class code be on the back, but just with pencil, write Crayola plum, so that next time you know what you're using, you don't accidentally use like a violet and it doesn't match. Make sense? All right. That's it for today.